Okay, we've got another Dell Inspiron 9100 here. This one's actually pretty nice, cosmetically. Looks pretty good inside. The top is pretty scratched up, but other than that, it looks pretty good. So, this was advertised as not working. So let's just go ahead and power it on, or attempt to power it on, and confirm that it is in fact not working, because it wouldn't be the first time people just can't seem to power something on. Okay, we've got a charge indicator there, so that's promising. We got a power light for a brief second, and it went out. Let's try out that battery. Screen flicks for a second, but then it go out. So it is there is definitely something wrong with this one, but that's kind of fine because I got this one just to use the hinges, and if the battery takes a charge, then maybe I'll use the battery too. But the hinges on this one are pretty good, seem to be working just fine. So we're going to take the hinges from this one and we'll use them on this other one that I got a couple weeks ago, which is working. And in fact, there's a couple of parts I think that we can swap between the two to make a better unit. Does this one have all the... That is the one that's missing, in fact. Let's see here. A small piece of tape. So we're missing, on this one, we're missing that block. So we'll take that block, move it on here. I don't know if this battery takes a charge or not, I just don't remember. But, okay, so good enough. It doesn't work, but that's fine. It wasn't even supposed to. This one, the primers is pretty junky on this one. The internals, I think, on this other one are actually better. Yeah, I mean, not by much. It's showing its wear too, but this one is better. Well, maybe. I don't remember how much it takes to get the top keys off of these. I'm not really interested in spending a couple hours transporting the motherboard from this one into this one. So I think what I will do is I will just replace the I mean, the whole thing is better on this one, but, you know, I'm just not super inclined to do that right now. Maybe someday, but not today. I'm not sure if we're going to swap the screens as a whole or just the hinges. I wouldn't really be opposed to just moving the entire screen over, because then we'll have the better condition thing all together and in a working electronics all together, and then one day if I feel so inclined I can just swap it down. I'm not sure. I gotta see how this is weighed out. Okay, I haven't worked on one of these in a while, so this is not going to be tutorial video necessarily. It's more going to be me figuring it out as we go. So I believe that I'm going to take this off. I don't think it has to come out necessarily, but I'm going to take it out just to make it easier to work with. Let's get rid of this for now. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have to remove these little things on the side here. I think they just kind of, maybe this has to come out first. I really don't remember. There we go. And it looks like the hinge goes down to the other side, into the bottom. And maybe that screw will release it, the screw right there. Or one of those two screws, or both. I don't know. Well, let's get the other side off. Okay. So let's see if these screws here will release the hinge. Would appear so. Okay, so this will be fairly easy to just swap out those hinges. Now, as far as the screen is concerned, this I believe is the Wi-Fi antenna. I don't know if the other machine is outfitted with a wireless card or not. Let's see. See if we can determine it or not. I would rather just swap the screens as a whole unit, because taking the bezel off and everything is a pain in the neck. It is equipped with wireless So I think what I'll do then is I'll just swap the two displays, and we'll have a matching good cosmetic unit and a matching good functional unit. Just have to figure out how these things come out. You just unplug like that. That's easy. Okay, and then this, I'm pretty sure this just comes out right here. Very easy. They don't make them like that anymore. No way. Okay, so we'll just release these two screws here, and then that should get it off. Okay, that's that display. Now we got to get this one off. Okay, so that should just come out. So now we'll take these and we'll swap them. Put the good unit in here. Connect this up and then we'll check and make sure that it's going to work. I don't have any reason to believe that it doesn't, but you never know. Okay, get that power cord back. I can't power it on without this. I guess it doesn't really need to come off. It's easy enough to work with it. Okay, the screen appears to work just fine. I forget, did we have I think we had an issue with this and there was no hard drive in there. Yeah, it says no drive, so either it's broken or it's not in there. That's not F2, that's just 2. Okay. So we have 128 megabytes of video RAM, 1 gigabyte of system RAM. And there's no notation of internal hard drive. Oh, that's the boot order. Well, it's recognizing it to some extent, I guess. Unless it doesn't take that away when it's not there. Okay, so I don't see. I guess this does the hard drive. It probably just broke. But that's fine. I have another one. In fact, well, I don't know where the heck they went. I had bought some solid state IDE drives, which is kind of unusual. Certainly a curiosity I had. And I have bought 2 of them. And I haven't been able to find them since I bought them. I don't understand where they went. I've been searching around the studio room here for a while, and I can't find them. I don't know where they went. I don't understand where they went. I'm kind of agitated by that because they weren't cheap either. I have to order another ones because I don't know where they are. At this point, I've already spent probably well over an hour looking for them and I can't find them. I'm wasting more time now looking for them than I know I'm not going to be able to find them because I don't know where they are. I don't know. It's so infuriating that they disappeared. I can't even think about it anymore. It just doesn't make any sense. So I have to buy new ones. But anyways, that's beside the point. I have some conventional ones I'll put in here. And whatever. I do want to change it to solid state memory though, because 1 gigabyte's not very much. And I want to try to do Windows 7 on here because I'm very curious as to whether or not the graphics card will run Aero. I suppose I could find out. It has enough memory. It's going to be a question of the DirectX 11 support. I don't know if it'll have it or not. But anyways, so let's just go ahead and screw this in. It's just super easy to replace. Wish they still made machines like this today. So easily serviceable. Okay, great. So, whoops, not great. Let's put these back on here. Okay, I think that's down all the way. I removed these incorrectly, and so I think I damaged one of the tabs. So I'll just take the other ones that I removed correctly. Yeah, I damaged the tabs on these things. Oh, you live and learn. Sometimes you live and forget and you gotta relearn. Okay, so now we have, no, it's not a cosmetic gem, that's for sure, but we have a functioning 9100. So let's just patch this one back together so that it's not all over the place. And this, maybe at some point, I will just, any way I could fix that. I probably could try and fix that somehow. But, I mean, the machine doesn't work, so it's kind of irrelevant if the screen is any good or not. I'll keep this one around for parts. Maybe I'll take the palm rest and put it there in the back of the screen and put it on that one sometime. You know, I'm hoping that one of these will show up on the Digitan wheel one of these days, which is in good, proper working order. And then I'll have to worry about sitting here patching these things together. But for now, and until I order new hard drives, because the other ones have disappeared. It's kind of funny, I don't know what it was with that package. I was just never destined to have those two drives, because when they got lost in the but they got misplaced in the mail center for like a month, and then I finally got them out of the mail center, and then I brought them home and I lose them at home. What a joke. I hate when stuff like that happens. And they weren't cheap either. I think they were like 20 or something, 30 beans for maybe a 128. It was a smaller drive, which would be fine because, you know, if you're working with an IDE machine and you're not going to be running something that takes up a lot of space. I mean, Windows XP goes easy on a 40 gigabyte drive. Oh, I want to transfer over that rubber thing too. You know, ID drives, they're getting hard to find. So if those stupid SSDs, wherever the heck they are, work, and they work reliably and consistently, it'd be good to know, because there's coming a time where used mechanical IDEs are going to become no longer cost effective. As it is right now, they're already getting there, depending on where you look for them. You go on stupid eRipple, I'll probably pay more for them than you would a one of the new ones. It's a lot more difficult to work with when the daggone screen don't stay in place. Okay. And these are, I could just glue them in place if I really wanted to use this unit. I'll keep them, but they're not working correctly. Okay, so here's our parts unit, or the better cosmetic unit. So we'll set this one aside for now because it's not super relevant anymore. It only has 512 megabytes of RAM, 256 sticks. Let's see what this one has. Oh, I forgot the other thing. Pretty sure it's just sticky on there. Okay. Good. So the memory, I believe, resides in here. And we have, what do we have here? We have 1 gigabyte of memory. I may have another stick somewhere we get to. You can run Windows 7 32 bits on 2. It doesn't work well, but it'll work. 1 is pretty much impossible. Even just to maybe run words or something, but even to get email, you're going to have a problem. So let's see if we can get another stick. Problem is 1 gigabyte of memory was a lot in this era, so I don't have a whole lot of sticks that are 1 gigabyte, and they're expensive. You get them used, they're expensive, so. I know I had seen one recently. It might have been at the other location. Got a bunch of computer stuff over there too. Now, I do have another box of memory I could peep at and see if it's in there. Really would like at least 2 in here. Otherwise, we're gonna really struggle to use this thing. Yeah, there's some more on the e-ripoff, and I want to do a video showing some of these listings because they're so stupid. It's funny. He's selling one of these computers, and he writes some wild garbage. Like, he said the processor is only compatible with Windows 10. And then he has pictures clearly showing, like, the Windows XP sticker on the thing in there. And then he says, oh, it's upgradable to 64 gigabytes of memory. Yeah, on what planet? Does not take 64. I would guess the max is 4 if it even takes that. It's possible. The max is only 2. You know, this stuff is old. You used to get by with less memory than you do now. I'm gonna have to look it up and see. I mean, it don't really matter. Either way, I'm gonna get that flash drive for it. The SSDs, that'll solve the problem. It'll still page file, obviously, but it'll be much faster. Okay, so I have another memory box over here, which resides over here for now. Got hard drives, SSDs, and memory. Let's take a peep. I think this is all 8 gigabyte sticks in here, but I could be mistaken. Hopefully you can get a good angle from that. If not, oh well, I tried. What is this? This is 8 gigabytes. That's pretty good. Now here's another bag of miscellaneous memory. And I do see some in here. This is DDR2, I think. This is going way back. These may not even be gigabyte sticks. They're probably only like 256 or something. Let's see. Hey, maybe we'll look at it and it'll be a gigabyte. And maybe it'll even be working. You never know. Alright, now I'm pretty sure that I saw it. That's cool. Now I'm not really seeing anything here. Here we go. This is it. 1 gigabyte. Okay. If I had a matching set. I don't think it's dual channel. I don't know. This is 2 gigabytes, 2 gigabytes. Alright. So there we go. We'll get 2 in there. Is this not the right stuff? Huh. It's not the right stuff. What a joke. What kind of memory is this? Oh, it's just DDR1. That's the problem. It's just DDR memory. Okay. This is not DDR. This is probably DDR2 or something. Oh well. We have to go with 1. The camera is almost out of charge, so I'll use the battery change out break to put this memory away, then we'll take a look at the drive situation. I have a lot more memory in here than I thought there was, including two new sticks here. I don't think these are it. I think these are DDR2 again, but let's take a look on the off chance that they are what we're looking for. Yeah, that's not quite the same. No, they're definitely not the same. Okay. That is DDR2. There's a whole bunch of memory in here. Oh, what's this? 2 gigabytes. I think this is DDR2 as well. Disk. It is. Daggone it. How about this? Nope. 128 megabytes. That's a throwback. This is pretty cool. Oh. Nope. Where all that DDR2 came from? I don't have much that use DDR2, really. Nope. This is getting a little ridiculous here. Oh, this is an older style too, I think. Okay, are any of these IDE? Yes, 2 of them are. Nope, no stinking DDR1 memory in there. That's a weird Dell thing, I believe. 60 gigabytes. I should power this one up someday. I bet this sounds pretty nice. Oh, it's an IDE. Cool. It's an IDE, but it's desk junk. Both of these are IDE. I don't know if either of these work anymore. I didn't find these desktop ones to be that great. 2005, 2003. This is a 7200 at 8 gigabytes. They're both 7200. Okay, so we have struck out with memory. So we'll just keep going with the 1 because that's all we got. Now the drive is situated over here. And the drive is MIA, but at least the caddy is present. And this is IDE. Looks like the connectors are in the top left like that. So we got 2 IDE drives here. I don't see a date code on this one. I have a suspicion. Oh, there it is, 2004. I have a suspicion that this one may not be in the working order. This is a 4200 RPM, 30 gigabytes. I'd rather use this one out of the 2. Let's see. These are kind of a pain in the neck to plug in. Especially because you bend one of the pins on them. Yeah, it's a freak show. Here's the screws. So this is the correct way to do it. Include the screws and include the caddy. Remove the drive, that's fine, but don't throw out the stinking caddy. People do that all the time, and it drives me crazy. So this needs to be mounted in there like that. This is going to be pretty much unusable with 1 gigabyte of memory and this kind of a drive. I really just want to check to make sure that the machine works. You know, so I'll install Windows on here and just check the basic functionality, and then I'll go back later on once I get the new drives that I already bought once. I'll replace the drive, and then I will install the software that I want. Oh, I feel like that connected itself. No, it totally didn't. Does this need an extension or something? This isn't working correctly. Something's not right here. It's just sitting. It's not connecting to anything. And some of these needed an adapter that went from whatever that connector is to IDE, And I'm thinking that that adapter is missing. I can't see it in there, it's too dark, but this is definitely not correct. So, kind of like this thing actually. Something kind of like this. This isn't the right one, but it's a piece like this. I wonder if the other one has it. I doubt it. The other one doesn't have anything in there. Oh, it does have it, I think. Can't see in here. Nah, it doesn't have it. Jeez. Or does it? It does look a little bit different in there. Oh, they were nice enough to leave the screw. Huh, this one has it, I think. I feel like that drive just connected. Yeah, it does. Doesn't have it? Really having a hard time telling. I can't even see in there. The camera isn't going to work in there. I see some like shiny contacts inside this one. I don't see inside that one. So I wonder if it has it. I don't know. It doesn't really look any different, like physically, though. Why is everything so difficult? Let's try and power this one up to see if the drive will spin up. Then I could tell if it's making a connection or not. I don't know, it's going in there awfully easily. It may not be making a connection. Let's just see if... I know this machine is busted, but let's see if it'll try to spin up the drive. Did I not attach this correctly? Oh, there it goes. No, the drive's not spinning up. I don't know if that's just because the machine is broke or because it's not making contact. Oh gosh, trying to find one of those is going to be impossible. Well, what I can do in the meantime, I've got another unit over here which is this very similar model. I just want to see what it looks like in there. This is a 8600, I think, and it should have a very similar configuration as far as the drive is concerned. Huh. No, see, this is missing it too, I think. Nope, that drive's not spinning up at all. Probably because it's missing a stinking connector. So you tell me it's missing all these flipping things? Yeah, see, it's got to have a piece that goes beyond that. It's missing a piece. That means I have to find multiple of them. that's what I don't understand. Like, people preserve the computer, but then they just throw out miscellaneous components from it. Like, I don't get that. I don't know what ails these people. I don't want to give up any of these machines, but I will temporarily grab that thing if it's in one of the other ones. Nope, it's missing it too. Great. So I mean, I need at least 3 of these stupid things. At least. You know, this is just getting to be so expensive. I really don't spend a lot of money on this stuff. I'm already in triple digits on this computer. And I don't even have a halfway functional unit because they're all missing parts. Well, that's really disappointing. I thought we were going to be done with this today. But instead we have made, well, we've made progress, but not progress that really does anything for anything. Because it still doesn't work. Okay, well, I'm not really sure what to do about this. This is going to be an issue now. It's going to be an issue on multiple. I need 3 of those things at least. Plus, I'm going to have to account for the fact that I'm going to find other machines that are from Dell and are probably also missing it. Oh gosh, what a freak show!